before we fall down. Let's fall on in, yeah, yeah.
Oh, and we're gonna try not to hurt each other again.
Love me, baby. Week after week. And baby, let's make
Promises
we both can keep and call it our New Year's resolution. Yeah. I know we can do it, Carl.
I'm gonna keep my
Can let the whole world know what we're doing, baby.
It's not too late.
Got to love me, nobody else.
Oh, this has
Love
finished what
me.
we
Talk
started.
to only me. Do what I want you to do, and I'll do the same for you, honey.
Call it a New Year's resolution.
And we gonna call this our New Year's resolution.
And we gonna call it our New Year's resolution. Greetings, blessings, and salutations to one and all. This is Dr. Ras Mikey C, and you are tuned in to What You Say with Jewel K.
And Dr. Ras Mikey C.
There she is. Good day,
Hey,
my
man.
lady. How goes it?
Hey, all is well. All is well. I'm going to start cooking in a little bit. I always make pasta sauce from scratch on New Year's Eve.
So, thank you for bringing that up. Today is December 31st, 2024. We are closing out the year 2024, and Jewel is preparing to make her homemade pasta sauce from scratch. Ironically enough, I just made pasta today, too.
Oh, word. Oh,
But it's
look at
not
us.
like some New Year's thing for me. It's just that today was the day. It's like, ain't too much left in the refrigerator. We're running a little low on ingredients and stuff. All right, let me go ahead and throw this together. So today, Jewel K, as we are closing out the year of 2024, I wanted to talk a little bit about resolutions and talk a little bit about the new year. And we just heard a song by Otis Redding and Carla Thomas called New Year's Resolution, which I never even knew existed.
Yeah, no, that's my first time hearing that song. I always love Otis Redding's voice. He's very, in not an annoying way, he's very pleading. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
But that's what R&B used to be, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Baby,
yeah.
please, baby, please,
I
baby.
know.
Please. Eddie Murphy.
Exactly. Definitely, it's like that's how we got, Jodeci,
Yes.
Boys to Men.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Carl Thomas, not Carla Thompson.
So prior to us getting on, I was mentioning Carla Thomas, who is also featured on this song with Otis Redding. And I was like, I don't know who Carla Thompson is, but I know who Carl Thompson is. And then I was like, no, his name ain't Carl Thompson.
It's Carl Thomas.
And then I looked at her name, and it's actually Carla Thomas.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's Carla Thomas. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Him in that cream sweater, though, like...
Carl Thomas in his cream sweater.
Yes. I was watching
The 90s, 2000s, the early 2000s.
I was watching this thing on things like on TikTok, and this lady was talking about how Black people will either compliment you or diss you based on what you're wearing.
What you're wearing.
Yes.
I see you, polka dots.
That's what she said. She said she was in the office or something, and this guy walked in. And she was like, "All right, Carl Thomas," and he looked nothing like Carl Thomas, except for he had on a fucking cream.
That white sweater.
Oh my God.
And for some of the global minority, for some of the less melanated people, that's a certain level of validation to be called out by a Black person, to be like, okay, I see you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they noticed me.
Oh, I also have seen like white people, I think on TikTok, especially like white guys, you're just like, man, this Black woman said my hair looked good today.
I know.
Cool out there, you're like, man, I'm just like floating right now. Like,
it's amazing
how
much they hate us, but they want our validation and they want to be us. And that doesn't really make any sense. But we're here to talk resolution. So we're here to talk resolution.
Guys, let's pivot.
Let's pivot and talk about New Year's resolutions and the song by Otis Redding and Carla Thomas, because it speaks to resolve, trying to resolve like issues and trying to right wrongs and essentially, clear the slate and call that your resolution. Can I go and apologize to people that I've done wrongdoings to, and then let that be my resolution for the new year? I thought that was really interesting in thinking about how you develop what your resolution is from year to year. I personally am not a big resolution fan. For those that don't
I'm not either.
Okay, for those that don't understand, a resolution is a firm decision to do or to not do something. And I'm one of those people that makes a firm decision usually every year to be like, I'm not making a resolution.
I'm resolved to not make any.
You're resolved to not make a resolution.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm more of a goals person. I write down
too.
a list of goals.
I don't
I
write
used
them
to have
down.
okay, that's fine.
They're fleeting.
I don't
I don't write them down.
Like I keep it all up here.
Yeah, and then it
You
goes away.
peasants writing things down.
It's paper and pencil is just so beneath me.
I know. You Luddites. So I used to invite like a few friends over for New Year's Eve, because I also a long time ago, I just wasn't interested in going out to a club or being out because it's like there's too many people doing too much weird shit, and I'm just like, I'd rather be safe at home.
Me too.
Cozy, watching something,
Snuggled
eating
up.
something, and and like hanging out with like a few people who I really fuck with, and we're talking about our goals for the upcoming year,
Yeah,
and
I
just
get
like
that.
that sort of like fellowship.
And that is in some way setting a resolution for yourself. Setting goals for yourself in a way is a list of resolutions that you would like to accomplish throughout the course of the year. I think that those are great things to aspire for. I think you set a list of things that you plan to execute. As you start to do it, you can start ticking things off the list, and you get the sense of accomplishment. You can actually see what you've done. You see the track marks that you've made.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we don't give ourselves enough credit for how far we've come to get to where we are. And so by making a list can help you see over the course of the year how far you've come in achieving the goals that you set for yourself.
Yeah. It's interesting. When I was doing some research, I came across an article. It was something and I never mentioned it to you, but I just kind of like internalized it. And in the article, the person was saying that like the most important thing is to just keep going, because like most people don't make it past recording like 8 episodes,
Yeah.
And I'm like, look at us, you know what I mean? We're, we didn't put any pressure on ourselves. We're just like, we want to.
I think that has a lot to do with it. You know what I mean? The fact that we haven't put pressure on ourselves and we're keeping it very fluid, and this is based on how we generally talk to each other when we're on the phone. So I think we should continue to keep going. I think like we've said before, once you have product, you always have something to sell. And this is another way of documenting and telling our story.
I love it too, because one of the things I really enjoy is reminiscing over stuff. And so it's kind of like keeping like a joint journal of life occurrences, some that are shared. I mean, I will never forget. Pinocchio, don't smoke that cigarette.
That's like, I forget how classic that story is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those.
I really thought that it was like somebody's mom in their school was like, I've got it. Don't worry, guys. It's like, this is the plan. I'm going to write it myself. I have an idea.
It could have been, though. I need to look up and do some research. I didn't do no research to find where this play actually came from. But I guess it's a real play.
Well, you said that it was like from like some like catalog.
I assume that it was from a catalog. You know what I mean? Because usually that's where the plays came from that we performed. Now I need to look it up.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Anyway.
So, have we ever spent New Year's together, Jewel? Have we ever done a New Year's Eve party?
No, because when I moved to Philly, it was like early January. So you were like already up there.
Right. So, Jewel, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be somewhat multitasking. So I did look up Pinocchio Don't Smoke That Cigarette, and there is a video and a song that came up first. Like
I get that.
Michael
Okay.
Brent Publications, Pinocchio Don't Smoke That Cigarette. It's a real play. I told you. You can get it on Amazon for like $19.95.
I didn't think that you were lying about doing the play.
No, I know you were. No, I know you were. Did not think that I was lying. But what I just wanted to clarify was that it probably was not somebody's mom who just wrote this play and said, "Hey, this is what y'all are going to perform." It was part of a catalog. I'm just kind of proving the point.
Oh my God. When was it written?
I don't know. That's going to require me doing a lot more research.
I'll do the research. It's fine.
Yeah. It was a musical that we performed. I don't remember any of the songs. You know what I mean? I don't. I just remember the snake brooch on my lapel. That's all I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yes.
pivoting to resolutions.
Yes.
And thinking about the new year and goals that we set for ourselves. I also was curious as to what songs remind us of bringing in the new year.
I don't know of anything that necessarily jumps out, to me. What songs do you think of or like to play to bring in the new year?
Instead of me telling you the song, I'm going to play one of them. How about that?
Okay. I don't know why it turned into a mystery, but okay.
How about
hey guys,
this, boys and girls?
Podcast.
How about this, boys and girls? Let's all hop into the mystery machine and listen to some tunes. Okay, so I'm gonna play.
Hop into vans, little boys and girls. Don't do it.
Don't hop into vans, especially with shaggy-looking white people.
Jesus Christ!
Look,
Mikey, you don't play this fucking song, dude.
Oh, wait. Before I play the song, though, I was listening to something that, Abeba was hearing on TikTok or something. And they were saying, oh, there's only one Shaggy. And I'm like, wait, no, there are two Shaggies. One Shaggy from Jamaica, it wasn't me. And then Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Those are the two Shaggies,
Yeah.
I don't know no other Shaggies but them two. But Shagalicious. So,
no, don't. No.
My bad.
Cut that out.
You want me to edit that part out? I might not.
No, you're not. No, that's great.
So I'm going to play a song, and hopefully it reminds you of the new year as well, or ringing in the new year.
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I only want you to have some fun.
mine.
Oh, I love that song. Oh, I love Prince in general.
I mean, who don't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, there's a lot of people that probably don't. But yeah, that song, and that's like the
If they don't like
non-radio
Prince, they
edit.
don't have taste.
Yeah, they don't really understand artistry. But that is the non-radio edit version of the song, which I'm not super familiar with. That whole intro and the outro of the song is like, wow.
Yeah,
But Prince
'cause
was
when
always so experimental, you know?
Yeah, when you first started playing it, I was like, I don't know this song, and I was like, oh, and there it is.
And there it is.
Yeah, no,
So-
it's great.
Let me ask you this question. What year did this song come out?
Oh,
And I
have
asked
no
this
idea.
because, I mean, the late Roger Nelson, which is Prince's name, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
he was quite ahead of his time, to say the least.
in so many ways.
In so many ways. But with this song, 2000 Party Over, he wrote a song 1999 in 1982.
Oh, wow.
To be thinking that far ahead and knowing that, like, okay, I'm gonna make this song and this song is gonna last longer than my lifetime. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Oh, and then because you know what I was thinking about too when you were playing it, I was thinking about, so I graduated high school in '99. So of course
yeah,
this
you
was
did.
like, yeah. So
Youngin'.
of course this, so of course this song was like, yeah, whatever. But remember, like everyone thought 2000 rolled around, everyone was just like, oh my god, all the computers are going to go down. What the hell was it called? And
I
everyone
don't know. It
gonna
was
freak
some sort of technological thing
Freak
where,
out. Like,
yeah, it was like all the computers were going to shut down because they hadn't been programmed beyond the year 2000 because computers were still new. Everybody thought the whole technological world was going to shut down and like,
it was
you
going to
know.
be pandemonium. Like, no, everything just kept going.
And again, I think that's why I'm gonna tell y'all this. Jewel made fun of me before we got on to do the podcast when I mentioned that the Prince song and Waiting for Tonight by J.Lo were two songs that always remind me of the New Year. She kind of clowned me for the J.Lo thing. And
Oh,
I'm not gonna take it personal, but what I want to say is that in that song and in that video, J.Lo does the thing like where everything shuts down right before.
isn't she like dressed kind of like a disco ball or something?
Yes, she is something
Yeah.
like that.
Like a bodysuit that's like a disco ball or something.
Something like that. Yeah, but that song definitely will always, and it's not because I'm some J.Lo fanatic. I'm not.
It was just so weird. It's like I don't know. I've never heard Prince and J.Lo in the same sentence.
Oh,
So that's
no. I feel like you still slighting me right now. Like,
Oh,
this
I am,
This
for
is like
sure.
this is like
For
the
sure.
bless your heart,
Bless your heart.
scenario.
No, yes, absolutely, I am. You know, I already have like resting sarcastic tone. So
Yes.
yeah, but that was fully intentional though. That's the time. Oh my god.
But I
mean,
do love
that's
that.
fine. There's something for everyone. That's, yeah. that's
Well,
fine.
here's the thing. It's not even that I like the song. Let's be clear. Let me clarify again.
I'm gonna start
This is popular culture that we talking about. So there
It's
are
okay,
things.
dude. You can apply to be president of the fan club. It's fine.
Whatever, yo. You just reminded me of Derek now, who had to call the president of Janet Jackson's fan club to get the tea about what was going on with Janet when she made some slight comments about Kamala.
Of course he did. Oh my god.
Yeah, one of these days
Dude.
we'll bring all of these legendary people in our lives onto this podcast so you can get a taste of their character.
Yes. Characters they are. Oh my god. Dude, I remember what song was that? The song where like everything.
Oh, Janet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Derek's song.
Yeah.
Checking that thing like you never did see. Got a
Yeah.
nice package, all right. Guess I'm gonna have to ride it tonight.
Yeah. When that video came out, let
Oh,
me
yeah.
tell you, I was there and he got that choreo down pat. I watched him do it. You know what I mean? Like in his bedroom.
If you all don't know who we're speaking of, I'm just gonna mention them right now. This is Derek J. Sellers. He is the founder and one of the designers for DJS HOK Designs. So he now is designing high couture designs for the runway. But he was a sought-after choreographer during our time in university and was a huge Janet Jackson fan. So what Jewel is referencing is when that song came out. Why can I not remember the name of the song either? All for You. It's all
There
for
it is, yeah.
you. Yeah. So when that song came out, of course, Derek was front center in front of the TV, learning all the steps to the video and then teaching everybody and mimicking the dance everywhere he went.
I mean, I'm telling you, he was in that video, like basically,
You know?
he was fantastic. Yeah. I mean, all of you guys are so talented though, are so talented. But yeah, no, that was just, I mean, it was amazing. But you know what though? That's the other thing. I feel like, I mean, yes, we see these snippets now on the onlines when they have the different dance challenges, but videos back in the day.
Back in the day,
like,
yeah. That was our
whoa.
TikTok. That was essentially what
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't one of those kids who actually learned the dances from the videos. I'm not even gonna lie. And I became a dancer, but I was always inspired by the dances. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a big imitator. So I never really wanted to do the choreography that Michael Jackson did. I never wanted to I wanted to be inspired by them and utilize that vibe and the essence of what they did. So to this day, I still only know parts of Thriller and Beat It, you know?
I saw this. There's a little kid who, like a little kid. I mean, he had to be maybe, I don't know kids' ages and stuff. Like, but you know, how they're people who are actual parents.
You go by the months. Kid,
yeah, they can tell.
He's about
like
16 months.
Yeah, you know, like fuck, what the hell?
I don't like those parents who after a year you still using months.
Yeah. Oh,
that's annoying because I got to do math now. I have to do math.
Okay, so that's 2 years.
Making me math your baby's age.
Making me math your baby.
27 months. That's 2 years and 3 months.
3 months. Motherfucker, just say that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow. So there's this little kid. He was walking. So he's like, I think he was little. So I think no more than 5. And his parents got him the Thriller jacket for Christmas, a little baby Thriller jacket. When I tell you, this little boy was so jazzed. He put that motherfucker on. They turned on the video and he was doing the choreo. He was doing the choreo, like everything, like that whole like breakdown session. Yeah. I mean, like everything. I have to send it to you because that was amazing. Also, fuck you because you sent me that racist shit that I told you I didn't want to get, and I'd forgotten about it.
And fuck you, and I wanted to clutch my pearls. I was like, wait, and then she's like, you sent me that. I was like, oh yeah, I did.
Because it was because the time had passed and I'd forgotten about it, and so I like checked my IG DMs, and you know, you sent me a message or whatever, and I clicked on the video. I was like, motherfucker, God damn it, he got me. Oh my God.
I sure did, because you just see these little kids smiling faces and then they celebrate the slaves. Thanks, slaves.
And like jumping.
And see that's what I said. In the background is
like all these different places.
And see, look at how hard you laughing right now. That's why I sent it to you. Because it's so fucked up. Like
green screen of like pyramid slaves.
Exactly.
Like plantation slaves.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Oh Lord.
But there is some, you know, there's some generosity in that because kids are naive.
What?
So
generosity?
Well, the kids are naive. The kids don't know.
They're like,
if you're told a story,
like jumping,
listen,
like
if you don't really understand what a slave is, and you're told, oh, the slaves made the pyramids, oh, the slaves built the United States of America, and you're like, yay for the slaves. Like, you know, like that's how I feel like they were told, you know what I mean? Like, well, who made this? The slaves did. Oh, the slaves? These slaves are amazing. Yay, slaves.
Like we're devolving right now. Like,
I'm not.
It's like, my God, this is hilarious. Because it sounds like it's just it's like Croatians. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like.
Well, from what I heard, the word slave does come from Slav.
Oh.
Which is I mean, like the river runs deep.
Man, holy shit, it really, really does. Oh Lord.
So hard pivot.
I know. I was like, okay,
we're drifting into a dark space.
Okay, rewind. Okay, Derek.
Resolutions, New Year.
Resolutions, New Year. Yeah, we moved on from J.Lo though.
We did move on. I'm not gonna play J.Lo because I think that that's just gonna give you too much fuel. but I would like to play an artist of the 90s who has a song about a resolution. This
Ooh,
artist.
Aaliyah.
Oh, dang. Jewel, can I at least ask you the question before you. Dang.
Come
We
on,
gonna
bro.
play-
I'm really good at taboo, okay? Like, you have
Oh.
no idea. Like, I'm really fucking good at this shit. So, okay. Go
We
ahead.
gonna play We Need a Resolution by
Oh,
Aaliyah and featuring Timberland, produced by Timberland from her album I Care For You. We all miss Aaliyah. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. She was the one person I knew that once I started going into arts and entertainment, I know I'm gonna meet Aaliyah. I know I'm gonna work with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then sure enough, you know, everything shifted.
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we are going to play We Need a Revolution. No,
Resolution.
we need a
We
resolution.
do need a revolution, but
Yes. Well, the revolution is continuous, so that's a whole
Yeah.
other conversation altogether.
Yeah,
We
this
need
is
a
a
resolution.
podcast.
Yeah, we need a resolution by Aaliyah featuring Timberland, and we'll be right back.
I'm tired of arguing, girl. I'm tired. Huh. I'm tired of arguing, girl. I'm tired. Huh. I'm tired of arguing, girl. Baby girl.
Did you sleep on the wrong side? I'm catching a bad vibe, and it's contagious. What's the latest? Speak your heart, don't bite your tongue. Don't get it twisted, don't misuse it. What's your problem? Let's resolve. We can solve it. What's the cause? It's official. You got issues, I got issues, but I know I miss you. Yeah. Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be shamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain? Oh, I need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Where were you last night? Fell asleep on the couch. I thought we were going out. I wanna know where your fingers broke. If you had let me know, I wouldn't have put on my clothes. It was 4 in the morning when you crept back in the bed. I wanna know what was in your head. Oh, what was in my head? Am I supposed to change? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be ashamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt and will we remain? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt and who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be ashamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Baby, let me know. You 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 let me know.
Girl, holla. You give me bits and pieces. You tryna blame me when I don't even know the reason. I think it's just the season. Maybe the month, maybe the feeling. Now tell me what's the reason. Snoop video looks like it's even. So cut the crying, cut the coughing, cut the wheezing, girl. Put the blaming, cut the naming, cut the sneaking, girl. I think you need some prayer, better call a deacon, girl. So get your act right or else we won't be speaking, girl. So what's it gonna be? Me and you? Or is it gonna be who blames who? I'm tired of these things, I'm tired of these scars. I think I'm gonna get me a drink. I'll call you tomorrow.
Timberland is bad, man. Timberland is just... Shout out to Virginia. Shoot.
Yeah. You know, a friend of mine reached out to me after the last episode and was like, she was like, oh man, I went to school in Virginia. She was like, I miss go-go music, you know, and stuff like that. And so so shout out to you. Yeah. Yeah.
I appreciate the connection, you know.
Yeah.
That song, where does it take you, Jewel?
Well, it takes me to, you know, of course, I've been a cinephile like since I was a little kid. And
you've been a what?
So I was cinephile.
Okay, explain what that is.
It's basically someone who is well versed in cinema.
Oh, okay. A cinephile. Okay, got it.
So, you know, and really into different directors' methods and like, you know what I mean? Like how you can tell if you didn't even look at the box or whatever, you know what an Alfred Hitchcock film was, you know, if you started watching it. But that also transferred over to music videos. And I used to be able to tell who a director was before their name even came up on the screen because I
knew their work.
I knew, you know, their style and stuff like that. So it takes me back to when I still felt like mass videos were like actually really good, you know, and I mean,
the 90s, early 2000s videos were really, really well produced. You know, I feel like there were some really good videos.
Yeah, because there was still like you had to create a story and a look and technology was up to snuff,
right?
You know? So it's like you still could shoot on film, but the cameras were more advanced, you know, lighting and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And so, it was just amazing. And Rock the Boat, like, oh God, that video is amazing.
So this was the album that was released after she transitioned, right? I Care For You album? Or did this come out before she transitioned?
Aaliyah was the album.
Okay. That came out after she transitioned? So this came out right before she transitioned?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. So that was the one, because she was doing movies then. I mean, she would have been
Who was Romeo Must Die?
Mm-hmm. She did the, what's that movie where she was a vampire? She was really good in that.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I do remember the movie.
I saw it. She was good in that. But yeah, I mean, she would have been a super mega star. She was really super, super talented.
You know, there's a lot of conspiracies with Aaliyah's passing. I don't even want to talk about all of that.
That's another podcast.
You know what I mean?
The last thing I was going to say was that the other thing about that time, the producers like Timbaland, the Neptunes, Swiss Beats, like everyone.
You could identify whose beat it is the first few seconds of the song.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And it wasn't even that there was too much repetition, but it was just really the vibe. You know what I mean?
That's a strange thing not even a strange thing, but it's interesting that you mentioned that because as these producers, the Neptunes, Pharrell and Timbaland, and Swiss Beats, as they started to become more popular and hip hop becomes more popular, other producers are starting to emulate their sound. You know what I mean? Like, so you'll hear a beat now and be like, oh, that sounds like Swiss Beats. But it's like, nah, it's somebody who listened to Swiss Beats, you know?
Yeah.
But that song always takes me back to the time when we met, you know, the first tour that we did with Raven. Because that was a really that's that era. You know, the album came out in 2001. So we talking like 99 to 2003. It was a real specific time of urban music becoming a lot more known within the popular space.
Yeah.
But Aaliyah always just touched me in a deep place. And side story, part of my discovery that I wanted to be a performer was when I performed to an Aaliyah song. So there was a talent competition. You know, I always got stories to tell.
Yeah.
This was at James Madison University before I decided to switch my major to dance. I used to go to all the black parties. You know, the sororities and fraternities would throw parties and I would show up and rock out like how I do. And one of the people who were the head of the dance team, but then also was a dance major, who was from Tidewater, who actually knew Missy. It's weird how, like, I'm bringing all this up and it's connected to Timberland. But she was choreographing something for a talent show. And she saw me at a party and was like, yo, you should be in this dance with us. And I was like, I ain't never danced before. I don't do choreography. That's like, you'll learn like 16 counts and then we're going to give you a solo so you could do your thing. You know what I mean? And so we danced to Red Light Special by TLC.
Oh, TLC.
That was the opening, I think.
Oh, that came out when I was in middle school, I remember.
Right. And then Aaliyah's 1 in a Million. And the 1 in a Million is where I had to do choreography. And then after that part is where I did my solo. I don't remember what the music was. But I remember 1 in a Million, and I remember Red Light Special. I think that was the name of our group, was Red Light Special or something. And I was so moved by this song, because there's another Timberland beat that do 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 at the very beginning, all those drum beats, and we were hitting things like on the accent. And so it was fun to do the choreography, but then when I did my solo, the crowd went up. And I was like, oh, all right. You know what I mean? Like I had I'd already been bit a little bit before. Like I'd gone to the Olympics and had a moment at the Olympics the summer before that, again in Atlanta.
Wait a minute. I was in the opening ceremonies of the Olympics.
I did not go to the opening ceremony. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I went to the Olympics that summer, but I didn't go to the opening ceremony. I just went down there with some of my best friends because we had time before college was starting. And my sister and her husband were actually working for the transportation department at the Olympics. So my mom was like, all right, it's cool, go. And we were going to visit a guy that we grew up with. But there was a moment there where I was dancing in like those public block parties that were everywhere in the city. And I had closed my eyes and then I opened my eyes up and I had a whole crowd of people around watching me. And the funny thing is that, you know, in my head, I remember these things, but then also I'm like, is it my own delusion? Because of my decadence. But my best friend reminded me that actually did happen.
Yeah, I was going to say, but you're not a person to... You have great confidence and you appreciate yourself, but you're not going to lie about shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're not that kind of guy, you know, or that kind of person. So
yeah, I wouldn't lie, but, you know, I have hallucinated before, so I could have been delusional. You know what I mean? So coming back to the JMU Aaliyah Red Light Special, I do the solo, and then the people who were competing with us happened to be from Virginia and the DMV area. They were actors, though, but they were in this dance competition. All of them were actors, but they were all just black women from the university who were like, oh, we can improv this and be better than anybody. Little did they know that Mikey was going to be in a competition.
Right.
So they came down.
Shut it down.
It's 3 women. I think it was 3 of them. They came down in some fatigues. I still remember this because these girls are like my older sisters.
Oh, fatigues were like the jam.
Yeah.
People used to wear those like...
Wait till I tell you. Let me get to the end of the story and then I'm going to tell you about who the person is. So they in fatigues dancing to go-go music down the aisle of the theater. And I'm like, yo, they not even choreographed. I even knew then that they didn't choreograph anything because they ain't doing nothing but the rough it off dance that we all know growing up in the DMV. But I'm looking at them like, man.
By the way, I have no idea what the rough it off dance is.
That's okay. It's a dance where it's almost like you throwing bows. You know, you throw them bows in the ATL.
I've seen it, but I just
you
didn't know.
You may have seen something very similar. Rough it off is very similar to that, you know?
Okay.
So they doing the rough it off and the hee-haw coming down. And you don't know what the hee-haw either, but
no.
People from the DMV.
Sure, I've seen the things, but
I
just don't know the name. But yeah.
The hee-haw looked like the rodeo.
I assume, yes. Inferred. Yeah. I went to school. Remember, like, I grew up when, like, you were taught how to infer. So please carry on.
Yeah, exactly. So, needless to say, they didn't win. But they were bitter because they felt like they lost because of me. The band of people who I was performing with, it was me, the black girl who choreographed, and then a whole slew of little white girls. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, these black girls was upset that they lost. And they were like, we only lost because you was in it. And I was like, all right, whatever. But as it turned out, remember I told you that they were all theater people.
Yeah.
One of them was like, you need to come and audition for some plays.
You're like, well, I've done Pinocchio, Don't Smoke That Cigarette. So.
Oh, God, you remembered. I didn't really make that connection when I was in college that I had done some acting in elementary school.
I'm good at this.
But I was like, you know, I'm already talented and acting can't be that hard. So I showed up for the audition and I got cast for the lead in a student written play that we ended up winning the Kennedy Center theater competition for.
Oh, that's dope.
The national theater competition, the national college theater competition, we won the whole entire thing. And I was the lead in the play. Guess who was my co-star and the person who I beat in the talent show? Tangelia Rouse.
What?
Yeah, you know Tangie.
Yeah.
So that's how me and Tangie kind of met. But Tangie was the big girl on campus at the time. So for me, anything that Tangie asked me to do, I was going to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, because she just had that sort of clout.
And she also has such an amazing spirit.
Yes, that too. And, she's very open. And she taught me a lot. I'm grateful because she took me under her wing. I knew nothing about really acting, but she made sure that I was ready. And then she directed Everyman, which is the play that I did in between the national competition of Carriage, which was the other play. Tangi and Dave Waldman, who now is on the Academy Awards, who lives out in LA. I don't think you've ever met him. But Tangi and Dave moved out to LA together.
That's really dope.
Yeah. So, that's kind of a full circle moment of my connection to those people. And then also, my recognition of myself as a performer and the type of people that helped to support me and encourage me, letting me know that I could do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seeing more in you than you were aware of at the time.
Right. Exactly.
Which is beautiful. That's really amazing.
Oh, gosh.
And
sidebar.
A lot of people don't have that.
Another sidebar. My wife is texting me. She was calling me, but I didn't pick up because I'm in the middle of recording. So my brother is formerly the head associate basketball coach at the University of Miami in Miami, Florida. The head coach, Jim Larinaga, just retired. So my brother has been bumped up to the head coaching position. That's what my wife
It's amazing. It's a New Year miracle.
He's now the head coach at the University of Miami.
Oh,
I love that for him. My brother is amazing. That's the thing about inspiration. We're two completely different people, but I'm so inspired by his tenacity and what he's been able to achieve with his life, knowing where we come from. You know what I mean?
That is so dope.
Shout out to Bill Courtney, William Lucius Ezell, a.k.a. Dula.
William Lucius.
Yeah,
that's
his birth name. William Lucius Ezell Courtney.
Holy crap.
He and I are the only two that have four names. I am Michael William Lucas Courtney. Another story altogether.
Yes.
But yeah, happy for my brother. I'm sure that he probably put this as his New Year's resolution to be the head coach. I don't know, though, because he was getting used to being second in charge, and I think he liked it. When you the HNIC... Oh, God. What?
No,
what?
Go ahead. That's it.
I'm not even going to explain what that acronym is. You get it.
Yes, I know. That's what I said. Oh, God.
When you the HNIC, that means people get to blame stuff on you. You know what I mean? You got to be accountable for everything.
But with, there's also really amazing benefits,
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to him. Very, very happy for him. I love when people I know or I know adjacently win. I love that shit. I really, really do.
Because you feel like you're winning too.
Well,
when
yeah.
When you win.
That's why I don't understand hating. Because I'm just
too much energy.
Oh, yes. And it's coming from a place of scarcity. And it's just thinking that there's not enough oxygen. You know what I mean? For everyone to breathe. That's what it's akin to me when someone's saying, I'm like, bruh, just breathe in, breathe out. Ooh, yeah, you got it. It's okay. I love when people win. I love that shit. I really, really do. It just makes me so fucking jazzed.
Yeah, winning hopefully it's contagious. I want to win too.
Well, it is, but you are winning.
I know.
We are all winning. But that, I definitely think that when someone in my life wins, I do take that on as I'm dope too, because I feel like when you are around people who are winning, there's no way that you could be a loser. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree. Yeah, you got to win too.
Yeah, it's you're a winner. Yeah, and they are inspired by you just as you are inspired by them. So no, it's great.
True.
Hell yeah.
That. Yeah, I'm happy for him. So switching back to the New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
I want to play another New Year's resolution song. And because, I do this research once we decide what the theme is for the podcast, I do this research. So I found all these songs and I found this really, really dope R&B song by Roy Milton. You ever heard of Roy Milton?
I have no idea who that is.
Neither do I.
Is that his real name or is that a stage? That's it's not.
Knows?
Does he have no, I feel like you gave me his real name, but he has a stage name.
No, I'm giving
Is this
you the
Cisco?
name. I'm giving you.
Are you gonna play the thong song?
No, but I feel like that goes on to the New Year's Eve playlist of songs that you want to hear to ring in the new year.
No, Back That Ass Up is a song you want to hear to bring in the new year.
That's true. Well, then I'm going to have to play that song now.
Oh, you know what we should play too? Big Pimpin'. That's a great song.
Right. Now we're getting somewhere, Drew. That's a song that makes you feel like you're ringing in something new. I love it. So I'm going to play this Roy Milton, and then we're going to come back.
And we'll find out who Roy Milton's real, like his stage name is, because it's not.
This is a stage name.
There's no way. There's no way.
Hey, Pops, what's the matter with you, man? Hey, it is New Year, and you sitting over there like you salted the world. Yes, I'm salty. I've been misled.
Tell me he don't sound like a Roy Milton.
He does. I was like, okay, it's an old artist. Yeah, it's not like.
Yeah, but I made a New Year's resolution, and I'm really
This is when they like to talk.
What you gonna tell her? I tell you what I'm gonna tell her. Get a load of this. I made my New Year's resolution. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Just forget about the old year and the things we used to do. Gonna take instead of giving, cause my lesson I've learned. Gonna get the things I wanted and give nothing in return, cause I've changed my ways. And I don't care what you do. I've made my New Year's resolution, and baby, this time we're through. I'm gonna deal them from the bottom, ain't gonna play it fair at all. Please believe me, pretty baby, I'm gonna have myself a ball. Gonna give up my apartment, and you know they're hard to find. I don't want no last year's memories running through my weary mind, cause I've changed my ways, and I don't care what you do. Yes, I've made my New Year's resolution, and baby, this time we're through. Changed my way of living. You don't fit in my new plan, so you might as well forget it and go find another man, cause I've changed my way. Yes, I've changed my way. I've made my New Year's resolution, and baby, this time we're through.
Just gotta love that classic blues R&B.
Man, he was just like, I am not going to this new year dealing with your janky ass. Like, no.
His New Year's resolution was to be done with you.
He's like, I'm getting rid of my apartment. He was like, you know that shit is hard to find. I was like, oh, do you live in LA? He's probably in New York.
He said, do you live in LA?
Dude, you know what it reminds me of, that song, though? The vibe of it reminds me of that episode of The Cosby Show when the kids...
Baby!
Yes, yes.
Oh, yes. Baby, now. That's a Ray Charles song.
Yes. Man, that lives rent-free in my head, for sure.
That's, I mean, and... Well, the scene itself is
that lives rent. This whole scene lives rent free in my head. But yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get it. Like the song, I didn't even know until I saw that scene.
Yeah,
but it's something about how the family plays each and every part of the vocalist in the song that really just brings it to life in a different way.
Yeah.
Rudy and Cliff's part are my favorite, of course.
For sure. I
said, baby. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Oh, man. Gives me chills. Like, oh, my gosh.
So, before we get off topic from Roy Milton, I looked him up. He did die in Los Angeles. He was originally from Wynwood, Oklahoma.
Okay.
But I think he spent the majority of his career out in L.A. So... When you talk about like
giving up his apartment, he was like, "This shit is rent control." He was like, "I don't give a fuck. I am done with you, motherfucker. You trifling hussy ass."
How do you piss somebody off so much to where like their New Year's resolution is like, I don't ever want to fucking see your ass again. Like,
no. You know what though? I actually ended a relationship on New Year's Eve because I was like, I am not going into the new year with with this. Like, no way. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I made a call and I was just like, nope, I'm good. Click.
I am not living through another year of misery. I'm not going to live through another moment of misery.
No, I am good.
I'm not going to live through another moment of tolerating your bullshit.
No, I shan't shenanigan.
I shan't shenanigan. I love it. I shan't shenanigan. So I love that as a resolution to get rid of the old baggage that ain't really doing nothing productive for your life.
Because it's like, it's a disservice to yourself, first of all. But it's also a disservice to whomever you're with. Because it's just like, you can go find somebody else to shenanigan with. Like, do that. You know, you should do that.
Shenanigans with someone else.
Shenanigans. Shenanigans elsewhere. Yeah. No, I that's great. You know what that is? That's called self-love. That's called self-care. Yes. You know.
All that.
So way to go, Roy Milton. You know.
Yeah. Shout out to Roy Milton. Now
he was in therapy.
Well, the thing is that I think somebody said that Paul McCartney said he never went to a therapist. He just made music. You know what I mean? And I tell a lot of people that my art is my therapy. Mm-hmm. You know, the arts became my outlet from my frustration and anger that I felt towards humanity and the world when I was starting college. Once I found a way to express myself, then I was less stressed. I was less angry. I had an outlet.
I think that that's why it's great that there are different types of therapy because, you know, everyone isn't a talker. Like, I'm a talker.
Yeah.
You know, so having someone to talk to and speak with, that bodes well for me. You know, even when I was in my group grief therapy, and one of the therapists I saw shortly after my mom passed away, there was he had me do some like drawing stuff or whatever, and so that was helpful too. You know, because I'm a talker, but I'm also like, I've been an artist like my whole life. Yeah, I'm very visual. And so like I remember one of the things he had like crayons and shit like that. And it was just like, okay, what does this look like? What does that look like? And it helped me to visualize, because I felt something after my mom passed away that I'd never felt before. It was just like rage, like actual rage. And it was so foreign to me. And it felt like uncontrollable, because I guess I just wanted somebody to pay. It's not like she got murdered. You know what I mean? So there's no one to blame it on, you know? And so like what it helped me do was kind of like track my emotions and know when to stay the fuck inside the house so that I don't like go do
so you don't go.
So I don't go to jail. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, okay, when I'm feeling orange, you know, like that means that I'm on the precipice of rage.
Red.
Yeah, exactly. I'm on the precipice of red. So I would literally stay like in the main house. I would just like, okay, I'm not going to go to the grocery store because I'm feeling irritated right now. And that's going to lead to, if somebody says something to me, I want to be like really fucking pissed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So saying all that to say that I think it's great that there are so many types of therapy. Like there's another one. What is it called? Oh, it's got like four letters.
Music therapy. There's
breathing therapy.
There's breathing therapy. You know, and I think in Paul McCartney's case, he just found his therapy through his music.
Yeah,
I think music was his therapy. Well, he's still alive, right?
Yes, he's still alive.
Jimmy Carter
I was going to say Jimmy Carter passed away.
Yeah, and it's weird because, again, Abeba was telling me and I was only halfway listening, and she was telling me that he passed, and I was like, he's still alive?
Yeah, he's 100 years old, dude.
No, I didn't realize that he was that old. He was president when I was born. I was born in 78. Jimmy Carter was in office.
Yeah. I found this story. So there was a Black woman who they said she murdered someone. She was just like, I didn't do it. But she had like a public defender and who talked her into just pleading guilty because she would get, get a lesser. Charge, yeah. And so she did. But then they ended up giving her life, which was wild. So anyway, a part of her sentence was she was working on, when he was a governor or whatever, she was like working on his land or something like that. He got to know her and he was just like, this woman didn't do this shit. So when he became president, he pardoned her and she was his nanny for his kids.
Oh,
he got her out and gave her a life and work. And she ultimately lived like literally in the same neighborhood as him after he stopped being president.
Wow. That's dope.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You need to find out what her name was.
I know.
And who the president was. All those things are significant.
Well, it was Jimmy Carter.
Oh, it was Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
You didn't need to lead in with that. I didn't hear that.
I did. I started out with that. I did start out with that. Yeah. Mary Prince.
Oh, yeah. I have heard that story before.
Yeah. Yeah. And so she had a great life. And so it wasn't like, you know how like sometimes people of my mother's lineage like to make people nannies and it's in a disrespectful manner. And it's just like, no, he wanted to give her a life, you know, and this was like a way for him to basically get her out of the system. And it's like, okay, she was doing really well if she was living on the same block.
Yeah, he must have been paying her real good.
Yes. Yeah. But and I think that either he or Rosalind dedicated one of the books that they'd written to her. So anyway.
Jimmy Carter. Yeah. Jimmy C. You were saying before we played that song by Roy Milton that there are a couple of songs that remind you of a good time during New Year's Eve that you oftentimes would like to hear. One of those songs also reminds me of you.
I know it's Back That Ass Up. I know it is.
Well, it's Back That Thing Up.
Is it Back That Thing Up? No, it's Back That Ass Up.
No, girl, you look good. Won't you back that thing up?
Okay.
Maybe I think this is
like the. I think that I was gonna say I think that this like I think that's what is it called, the Mandela effect, where it's like, I feel like that song's for sure Back That Ass Up. Oh my god!
When we were in the club.
Yeah. Okay, do you want to tell the story before or after the song?
And it's called Back That Ass Up. Not
AZZ. Yes.
AZZ.
Yes.
I had found the wrong version. My bad.
Okay. Because I was just like, nah, there's no way.
We ain't playing no radio versions in this dancery. In this dancery. Do I want to tell the story of how we used to go to the club and whenever this song would come on, you do the two-step? So, I told this story before, I'm sure, on a different episode of the podcast. So we loved this song.
Okay, yes.
What? No, what?
No, go ahead. You start, and I'm gonna, and I will fill in the parts that you won't remember. Yeah,
she already knows what I don't know about the story. All I remember is that we liked the song, and when the song would drop and we were in the club, Jewel would do this little dance. Somehow it just sat in my head, and I never forgot it. So this song is attached to this dance that Jewel would do. And essentially what she would do was, on the Girl You Look Good, she would walk forward, Girl You Look Good, and then she, on the back the thing up, she'd throw it back twice.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay, so the other part of this is that you guys were coming into town, and I think I was still underage.
Yeah, you were probably because this would have been 99, and you didn't graduate because you graduated when you were young. You were like 17. You got 16, 17.
No. I graduated when I was 18.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't legal age to, like, Doug and I used to like sneak into clubs and
you weren't 21
when we were in high school.
Yeah.
That's another podcast. So like how we used to like get into places and finesse shit. And he fucked up with a cigar joint that we went to, like, because he was talking about anyway. So this was after I graduated from high school. So I was hanging out with Carla, a friend of ours at the time named Kyla, and like a couple of other people. And the two other people we were hanging out with, they were friends, and they were from Louisiana. And if you've never seen somebody wobble, like, it will change your motherfucking life. Like, let me tell you. Like, you're talking about dances, like wobbling is like...
The wobble is off the chain. Like,
my God.
I live in Detroit, so I learned the wobble when I came to the States from Ethiopia for one summer. I learned it because my nieces and my nephews were like, you don't know the wobble? And I'm like, I live in Africa. Nobody wobbling in Africa. I learned it at a family reunion. And then I crushed it and won the family reunion dance competition.
Of course. You're
and my
such
sister
a Leo.
was pissed.
You're such a Leo.
My sister was pissed because she's like, we tied. And I'm like, girl, you will never beat me in a dance competition.
That is funny. You're such a Leo. But like, yeah, so that's a New Orleans dance. Anyway, so when we were going out to the clubs and the gay clubs in Atlanta, either we knew somebody or they didn't really give a fuck. And so they weren't really checking, like the Black lesbian clubs weren't really checking ID. So I could get into these clubs even though I was underage. So I was like, that's the part that you have forgotten, is that we were all hanging out at a lesbian club.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I forget. Yeah. I do remember hanging out with a lot of Black lesbians when I was in Atlanta. Like,
yes.
I do remember
It was a jam. Ladies of the night. There was a stripper named White Chocolate. Absolutely gorgeous. And so that was the other thing, was that strippers used to come to the club and dance. And it was like, because it's like such a safe environment. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna like maul you and like, you know, it's not fucking weird and shit like that. I mean, and this woman, like, she had like one of those footy, like those huge tubs that had the feet on them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did a whole routine with suds and everything. I mean, like, this is why like when I was like 24, 23, I was like, I have no interest in going to clubs. I've done all the things. I've been to Lotus in New York. I've been to strip clubs in Atlanta. I've been to Compound in Atlanta. Like, it's like, even if a club is dripped in gold, like, it's still not going to compare to everything I've already experienced. You know what I mean?
See, strip clubs in Atlanta tainted me from going to strip clubs anywhere else in the world. I'm not even gonna lie.
Of course,
Every time I've gone to a strip club after like Magic City, I'm just like, man, y'all,
because they don't dance.
Y'all not even dancing.
No, no.
And I'm a professional dancer, so it's like, oh, you want my money? You're gonna have to work for this. I'm sorry.
No, because, and the thing about it is like the strip clubs, it's like, okay, this is the other major segue. The thing about strip clubs and growing up in Atlanta is that they're not salacious to us. You know, it's not like sex, drugs, and rock and roll and like, shady shit.
It's a part of the culture.
Yeah. And it's like, and people, everyone goes, there's great food. There really is great food there. You know what I mean?
Your boy Usher got the song, that A-Town Girl, where he talk about the lemon pepper.
Loving the club.
Not Loving the Club. A-Town Girl. It's a song he has called A-Town Girl. It's a more recent song. Yes, Loving the Club, I know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to play A-Town Girl for you just so you can hear it, because it's a dope song. Like, and he talks about the lemon pepper wings at the strip club.
You got like a football player, a basketball player fucked up like during the pandemic because he was like, he went to Magic City. He's like, I just went there for the wings. They're like, bruh, okay.
Oh yeah,
anyway,
there was that. Yeah.
But the thing about it is that our strip clubs, and I don't mean ones that are outside of the perimeter that I'm not talking about. Okay. Read into it what you will.
Right. Yeah,
but so like,
outside of the perimeter, and if y'all don't know what the perimeter is, you ain't been at ATL.
Yeah. So, but the thing about it is like, it's naked Cirque du Soleil. That's what it is. It's like you're going to a show. There is a really performance happening. There are flips. There's like, it's like the pole work is something, is not just like, it's not gyrating. This is actual artistry, and this is not a paid ad. You know what I mean?
Like, no, it is not.
They're amazing. But anyway, yeah, so that was the other part of the story, is that I was like, I feel like you don't remember that we were in a gay club.
I don't remember. Like,
well, because it was just like, it was all fun and love. And so it didn't feel like, oh, okay, this is a weird environment.
I don't think that's popping. I ain't never really weirded out by too many environments. You know what I mean? And like,
no, of course.
That's not the part that mattered to me, I guess, like that we were in the gay club, you know what I mean? It was more about the moment that I remembered of you in that moment, you know what I mean?
It was so much fun.
Yes, it was. We had a lot of great time in those clubs in the A. So I want to play Back That Ass Up. But before we come back, I'm going to play A-Town Girl by Usher featuring Lotto.
Okay.
Your bad jam, make a nigga spend his cash, his last hand, holds pound with your passion. They mad jam, you can ride in the jag, with that hand, you can smoke a fire bag, a grass hand, got money, I can flash, and trash hand. I'm a big time nigga, pull fucking with my nerves, yeah, to the curb, yeah. I know you bitches know, yeah, and it's sure, yeah. But a nigga got some more, yeah, I'm out the flow, yeah. Fresh from shit, yeah, in this bitch, yeah. We be making hits, yeah, after hits, yeah. Them titties sitting nice, yeah, I wanna bite, yeah. I can fuck you right, yeah, all night, yeah. Wanna bring it to my house, yeah, on the couch, yeah. Knock a pussy out, yeah, get them out, yeah. I wanna see these hoes, yeah, bend it low, yeah. Let me run it in the hole, yeah, make me know, yeah. Girl, you looks good, want you back that ass up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. Oh, who is you playing with? Back that ass up. Girl, you looks good, want you back that ass up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. Oh, who is you playing with? Back that ass up.
I know you can't stand it, dick bandit, done landed, see your draws handed. You go get it, y'all, gang spit it, y'all. Put the bitch on the wall and I hit it, y'all. Looking kinda lonely, I'm feeling honey. Put the dick in the middle like Monet. Big dick plumber chick and a hummer chick. Beat the dick like a motherfucking drummer chick. Say that, put it cat, look at that. I love a fucking hoodie rat, that's a fact. Use a motherfucking get it girl, quit it girl. I'm the nigga, the hit it girl.
Girl, you looks good, want you back that ass up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. Oh, who is you playing with? Back that ass up. Girl, you looks good, want you back that ass up. You's a fine motherfucker, want you back that ass up. Call me Big Daddy when you back that ass up. Oh, who is you playing with? Back that ass up.
After you back it up, then stop. Then what, drop it like it's hot. Now after you back it up, then stop. Now what, drop it like it's hot. Not drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. CMB, make you drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
She from the ATLANTA, reps on 6 folks from Cascade. Learned how to skate when she was in 1st grade. Went to Clark, ain't graduate. Moved up out of Buckhead to escape the city. Breakfast at Barney, she's so ratchet, yeah, she's so sedated. She be outside, but stay out the way at the same time. Working on her body down in Lifetime. Her new nigga, probably a drug dealer. She say that she love him, but never posts his picture. Yeah, I can tell by the way that she twerk. She from round here, I gotta pull up on her. Every time I'm down here, I try to get her to move to LA, but she say that she can't. My little baddie's such a A-town girl. Yeah, she be riding in a foreign, but she hate to drive. It's alright, I got an A-town girl. She keep a blicky on her just in case somebody tries. It's on sight, shawty's an A-town girl. Got her own money, but she never paid to get inside. No lie, love me a A-town girl. So if you looking for a know that she would need tonight. That right, love me a A-town girl. You can find her at Ladies Love R&B Wednesday, singing with my nigga Key. Smoking hookah, sipping Casamigos with her best friend off Peachtree Street. Magic City, lemon pepper wings. You know where to find me, and you ain't gon' never find this type of girl nowhere else in the world, no. From the south of Decatur, she know where she came from. She benefiting from what her mama gave her. My baby's such a A-town girl. Yeah, she be riding in a foreign, but she hates to drive. It's alright, I got an A-town girl. She keep a blicky on her just in case somebody tries. Some side shawty's an A-town girl. Got her own money, but she never paid to get inside. Everybody knows she's an A-town girl. So if you looking for a know that she would need tonight.
Yeah, you know I had to do it for Clayco. If
you from the city, throw your zone. Magic on a Monday with my woes. Seeing spaceships like F.I.V.E. Niggas still banging in they white tee. Bet you can't do it like me. Take me straight to Fields, pussy price. Lemon pepper wet with an iced tea. Money long like Terror. Made more bread than Panera. That's my sis, my dog, my slat. Yeah, that's my twin like Tamara. Hoes outside like Freaknik. 20 flows up on Peachtree. Southside shit, I'm a Southside bitch. I bet he want the goodies like CC.
Yeah, I can tell by the way that she twerk. She from down here, I gotta pull up on her. Every time I'm down here, I try to get her to move to LA, but she say that she can't. My love baby's such a Nate-town girl. Yeah, she be riding in them foreign, but she hate to drive. I got a Nate-town girl. Oh, she keep a blicky on her just in case somebody try. Shawty's a Nate-town girl. Got her own money, but she rather make her pay her way. I love Tell me girl. If you're looking for, just know she right here, right here. Love me a A-town girl.
Grits, baby.
I need a A-town girl.
That song is dope as fuck.
Usher doing the damn thing as always. What'd you say? Grits?
Yes.
Girls raised in the South.
Man, okay, so couple things.
Uh-huh.
We love our bass in the South. Like I was just like, yes. I was like, yes. I cannot wait to play this in my car because I'm just like, that's just gonna be knocking. Can I tell you that I've fucked up in three of my cars? I fucked up my speakers for sure. Like, it's
download
just, heartbeat.
This. I think there are like 4 versions of this song, like remixes. So you know how Usher do. He got the In the Club remixes. But no, I really like this song, and it's weird because I just heard the song for the first time. I think like 2-3 weeks ago. And I was like, wait, because I had uploaded this Usher album. And I'm like, the Coming Home album. I was like, how come I never really sat down and listened to this album? This song knocks hard.
Hard. No, that's some good shit, man. Like,
I'm glad that I could turn you on to that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. No,
and the prior to the former song, I was
Back
mentioning before, the Back That Ass Up. You know, back then, many people don't realize that Lil Wayne was like the kid of the group. Manny Fresh was the big producer. And Juvenile was the top dog of Cash Money. You know what I mean? Like, he was the first one on all the Cash Money records because he knew the most about music. He knew the most about rapping more than the other guys. So,
did you see his Tiny Desk concert?
Juvenile?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna have to look.
Dude, you have to today. You have to. It's I was so happy for him, and everyone was turned up in NPR. And they did, spoiler alert, played Back That Ass Up at the end and ran that bitch back 3 times.
Well, he said in the interview that sorry to cut you off, but he said in the interview that I heard with Juvenile Manny Fresh, he was like, this was the first time we ever realized that we could play a song repeatedly at a concert, especially at a club concert, and the crowd would love it. You know what I mean? Because really, they only want to hear the song that they know. so just keep running it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
New Orleans,
so good.
Cash Money. I'm gonna check out the Tiny Desk with Juvenile. But I wanted to ask you to lead us into this last song that I want to play that you had requested, that you said kind of reminds you of the New Year's Eve time and rocking out and bringing in the new year. I want you to tell me a little bit why the song Big Pimpin' by Jay-Z featuring UGK.
So, Big Pimpin' is fucking amazing because I just, to go back to what we were talking about earlier, is just I love winning and I love winners and I love seeing people win. And that is in that video, that song, Pimp C's verse, he I forget. And I think a lot of people forget that it was Jay-Z's song because Pimp C and Bun B did their thing, but especially Pimp C, R.I.P. You know what I mean?
Right.
To me, it's such a titular song of affluence and abundance. And that's the kind of shit that I like to feed myself. Winning songs, where things are just amazing and great.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, when did this song come out? in 1999.
Really?
Yes, the song came out in 99. We opened the show with the song 1999.
Yeah,
we closed the show
there we go.
with the song that came out in 99.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be confused. Prince's song 1999 was written in 1982.
82.
It was released in 1982. We don't know when Jay-Z wrote Big Pimpin', but it was released in 1999. That year was huge for me because, the first commercial tour I ever did, we were on tour with NSYNC, all those sorts of things. So 99 was a huge year. So I'm glad that kind of synergy has fallen into place by happenstance,
Yeah.
So I want to play this really quick, and then we'll come back and close out.
Sounds great.
Big Pimpin'.
Yeah.
It's Big Pimpin', baby. It's Big Pimpin', spinning cheese. Feel me? You know I thug 'em, fuck 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, cause I don't fucking need 'em. Take 'em out the hood, keep 'em looking good, but I don't fucking feed 'em. First time they fuss, I'm breezing. Talking about what's the reasons. I'm a pimp in every sense of the word, bitch. Better trust and believe 'em. In the cut where I keep 'em, till I need a nut, till I need to beat the guts, then it's beep beep, and I'm picking them up, let 'em play with the dick in the truck. Many chicks wanna put jigger fist in cup, divorce 'em and split his bucks. Just because you got good head, I'ma break bread so you could be living it up. Shit, I pass with nothing, y'all be frontin'. Me give my heart to a woman, not for nothing, never happen. I'll be forever mackin', hard-coded assassins. I got no passion, I got no patience, and I hate waiting. Hope get your ass in and let's ride. Check 'em out now. Yeah, let's ride. Check 'em out now. Doing big pimpin', we spending cheese. Check 'em out now. Big pimpin' on BLADs. We doing big pimpin' up in NYC. It's just that jigger man, MC and BUMB. Yo, yo, yo. Big pimpin', spending cheese. We doing big pimpin' on BLADs. We doing big pimpin' up in NYC. It's just that jigger man, MC and BUMB.
Nigga, it's the big southern rap impresario. Coming straight about the black barrio. Makes a meal upon for sorry ho. Now sit back and beat my scenario. Oops, my bad, that's my scenario. No, I can't fuck a scary hoe. Now every time, every place, everywhere we go, hoes stop pointing and say, there he go. Now these motherfuckers know we carry more heat than a little bit. We don't pull it out over little shit. And if you catch a lick when I spit, then it won't be a little hit. Go read a book, you illiterate son of a bitch, and step up your vocab. Don't be surprised if your hoes stab out with me and you see it's coming down on your slab. Living ghetto fabulous, so mad you just can't take it. But nigga, if you hate, now then you wait while I get your bitch butt naked. Just break it. You gotta play like you way wet with 2 pairs of clothes on. Now get your ass to the back as a blast to the track. Timberland, let me spit my pros on. Post it up in the pro zone. That's the track that we breaking these hoes on. Ain't the track that we flows on. But when shit get hot, then the glass start popping like ozone. We keep hoes crunk like Trigger Man, but really don't get no bigger, man. Don't trip, let's slip, getting throwed on the flip, getting blow with the motherfucking Jigger Man. We be big pimpin', spinning cheese. We be big pimpin' on BLADs. We be big pimpin' down in PAT. It's just that Jigger Man, Pimp C and BUNB. Cause we be big pimpin', spinning cheese. And we be big pimpin' on BLADs. Cause we be big pimpin' and PAT. It's just that Jigger Man, Pimp C and BUNB. Nigga.
Smoking out, pouring up, keep it lean up in my cup. All my car got leather and wood in my hood, we call it buck. Everybody wanna ball, holla at bras at the mall. We be up, watching ball, nigga, I can't fuck with y'all. If I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be riding Mercedes, coming down and sipping daily. No record tell why they pay me. Now what y'all know about them Texas boys coming down in candy toys, smoking weed and talking noise.
Spin the cheese, we be big pimpin' on BLADs. We be big pimpin' down at PAT. It's just that Jigger Man, Pimp C and BUNB. Cause we be big pimpin', spin the cheese. And we be big pimpin' on BLADs. Cause we be big pimpin' at PAT. It's just that Jigger Man, Pimp C and BUNB, nigga.
That shit goes hard. Oh my God. I love it.
Classic.
So much.
Classic.
I love it so much. There was something I meant to say after you played the Usher A-Town Girl with Lotto. There's something about Atlanta that only actual like ATLians know. It's like you can be anywhere. You can be at a fucking gas station in a quick trip, right? And if somebody just goes, hey, everyone's gonna go, hey, you know what I mean? Like it's so ingrained. Like it's just, I love my city so much. I
love your city too. I ain't gonna lie.
It's because it's lit, man.
It really is, though. I ain't gonna lie. If you ain't never really experienced ATL, you should do that before your life is done.
Yes, yes.
But the city has changed a lot from the time when we used to really kick it hard, you know what I mean? But
that's true.
Most cities have changed, and we've changed, so you know, it's not as.
But I think, but the togetherness of people who are actually from there.
Oh yeah, you can't take that away. Yeah.
No, yeah, it will never cease to exist. It's like the spirit of New Orleans will never cease to exist.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Right. Yep.
Big
Pimpin's fun, great. Jewel.
Yes, happy almost New Year, darling.
I know. A nice way to close out 2024.
Big pimpin'.
Big pimpin'. That's our resolution right there.
Yes.
Our resolution for 2025 is big pimpin'.
Yes.
Spending
absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to write that in my vision board notebook today.
Big pimpin', spending G's. I dropped one yesterday, so go ahead and spend yours.
Yes.
I did. I ain't gonna lie. I had to buy a new radiator, so that was good.
Yay, you know, it's all good because it's coming back to you 20-fold.
That's what we love. That's what we love. So I just want to say that I'm grateful to have you in my life and for us to be building this new venture in this new chapter of our lives collectively and together. I'm grateful that we have the lives that we have. I'm grateful for the opportunity to fellowship and to be present. And I look forward to more building in the near future, you know?
I couldn't say it better myself. You know, like I'm in 100% agreement with you. I value our friendship and our relationship and the care that we have for each other and reciprocity and sharing our lives with each other for so many years. And I'm happy that I don't have to wonder what my life would be like without you in it.
And I'm happy that I don't have to wonder what your motivation is. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you got those people in your life where it's wait, I have all, you know, I'm dealing with that currently right now. It's like, wait, you just called me out of the blue. And you don't call me for nothing. So anyway, we could talk about that sometime.
Another podcast. It's another podcast, yes. But no ulterior motive. But you know what? That, you know, it harkens back, because we love to say harken. It harkens back to the Ray Milton song, or Roy Milton.
Roy Milton.
Of just like, we're not going to shenanigan.
Yeah, let's let the bullshit go.
Yeah.
Here's to a new year of letting the bullshit go.
Yes. In all abundance and affluence and love, light, and joy.
There was a lot of stuff that I did not say about the new year that I wanted to say, but I'm just going to let it go. Just because.
No, we can talk about it next time.
We'll talk about it next time. But I love you, Jill K. And until the next time, stay blessed, stay up, stay positive, stay progressive, and do you, because everybody else is taken.
That part. Love you, pal.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Talk to you later. Bye.
All the questions in life make me realize moments lost in the shade of the sunrise, and I see it in morning, the touch of breath, the sunny outside, sunny outside. Got my life turning round insane, and the love is burned from all